Welcome to Hollywood Actions. In this video, we are going to take you on an unforgettable journey through time as we explore the legendary cast of the groundbreaking Roots 1977. This iconic production forever changed television history, sparked international conversations about ancestry, and introduced the world to unforgettable performances by a remarkable ensemble of actors. Now let's dive in. 1. Chicken George. Dynamic, energetic, and unforgettable. That's Ben Vereen as Chicken George. His portrayal of the charismatic rooster trainer combined humor, charm, and dramatic weight, making Chicken George one of Roots' most beloved characters. Ben Vereen was already a Tony-winning Broadway performer before joining the cast, famous for his work in Pippin. After Roots, he continued performing on Broadway, in films, and on television. He also became a motivational speaker and advocate for the arts. As of 2025, Vereen remains active in theater and public speaking. Despite surviving a life-threatening accident in the 1990s, his resilience continues to inspire fans around the world. 2. Kizzy. Leslie Uggams portrayed Kizzy, the daughter of Kunta Kinte. She delivered an emotionally charged performance as a young woman torn from her family and sold away, enduring immense hardship while maintaining her strength and identity. Already an accomplished singer and Broadway actress, Uggams' performance in Roots elevated her legendary status. She went on to appear in numerous films and series, including Empire, Deadpool, and Deadpool 2, where fans adored her comedic role as Blind AL. In 2025, Leslie Uggams continues acting and performing, remaining an icon in both stage and screen history. Her work on Roots remains one of the most remarkable performances in television. 3. Nyo Bodo. Yes, the late Maya Angelou, the world-renowned poet and author, was part of the Roots cast. She played Nyo Bodo, the wise elder who helps raise young Kunta Kinte in Africa. Although her role was brief, her presence added emotional depth and cultural authenticity to the opening episodes. After Roots, Angelou continued her career as a writer, civil rights activist, and educator. Her literary works, including I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, remain classics. Angelou passed away in 2014, but in 2025, her influence continues to be felt worldwide. Her participation in Roots remains a cherished part of her legacy. 4. Captain Thomas Davies. The role of the conflicted slave ship captain, Thomas Davies, was brilliantly portrayed by Edward Asner. His character struggles with the horrors of the Middle Passage while being complicit in the slave trade, creating one of the story's most complex moral portrayals. Ed Asner was already a legend due to the Mary Tyler Moore Show and went on to appear in hundreds of TV shows and films. Newer audiences recognize him as the voice of Carl in Disney Pixar's Up. Asner passed away in 2021, but his performance in Roots remains an important part of his vast legacy. In 2025, he continues to be celebrated as one of Hollywood's greatest character actors. 5. Binta. One of the most respected actresses in Hollywood history, Cicely Tyson portrayed Binta, the mother of Kunta Kinte, with extraordinary grace and emotional power. Her brief presence anchored the emotional depth of the early episodes. Tyson already had an Oscar nomination before Roots and went on to earn multiple Emmys, a Tony Award, and an honorary Oscar. Her career spanned over 70 years. She passed away in 2021, but in 2025, her influence on generations of Black actresses remains unmatched. Her performance in Roots continues to be celebrated for its authenticity and emotional force. 6. Missy Ann Reynolds. Finally, Sandy Duncan gave a compelling performance as Missy Ann Reynolds, the privileged young woman for whom Kizzy initially feels affection before facing betrayal. Duncan's role highlighted the harsh realities of racist society and the painful experiences of enslaved families. Already known for her cheerful roles in stage musicals and children's entertainment, Duncan surprised audiences with her dramatic work in Roots. She went on to become a Tony-nominated Broadway star known for Peter Pan and numerous television roles. In 2025, Duncan enjoys a quiet life away from the spotlight, but still makes occasional public appearances. 7. Fiddler. The late Louis Gossett Jr., who passed away in 2024, remains one of the most celebrated actors to come out of Roots. His role as Fiddler, the skilled musician who forms a deep bond with young Kunta Kinte, earned him an Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor. His heartbreaking performance remains a highlight of the miniseries. After Roots, Gossett enjoyed a long career, including his Oscar-winning role as Sergeant Foley in An Officer and a Gentleman, becoming the first black actor to win the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. Even into his late years, Gossett continued acting and mentoring younger performers. Although he is no longer with us, his legacy remains alive in 2025, with Roots being one of his most iconic contributions. 8. Older Kunta Kinte. The powerful and commanding John Amos, who portrayed the older version of Kunta Kinte. Having already appeared in series like Good Times and The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Amos brought maturity and emotional depth to the role. His performance was widely praised for its strength and authenticity as he continued the journey of an enslaved man determined to preserve his heritage. After Roots, Amos continued acting in dozens of films and TV shows, including Coming to America, Die Hard 2, The West Wing, and Coming to America. His presence on screen has always been commanding. As of 2025, Amos remains a respected Hollywood veteran. Though he works less frequently, he continues to appear at cultural events and speak about the importance of roots and African-American storytelling in media. 9. Young Kunta Kinte. We begin with the actor whose role became the heart of the Roots saga, LeVar Burton. In 1977, Burton was only 19 years old and making his very first professional acting appearance. His portrayal of young Kunta Kinte, a West African teenager captured and sold into slavery, was instantly unforgettable. Burton delivered an emotionally powerful performance that made him a household name overnight. His intense portrayal captured the innocence, bravery, and resilience of Kunta Kinte. In 2025, LeVar Burton continues to be an advocate for literacy, creativity, and social justice. He still remains an icon in both television and educational entertainment. Today, he is celebrated as one of the most influential figures to emerge from Roots. When Roots premiered in 1977, it changed American television forever. The miniseries drew an audience of over 130 million viewers, making it one of the most-watched television events in history. More importantly, it opened conversations about slavery, ancestry, and identity in a way television had never attempted before. Today, in 2025, Roots remains a cultural touchstone. Schools continue to screen it, streaming platforms introduce it to new generations, and historians still praise its accurate, emotionally powerful storytelling. The incredible cast brought the story to life, many of whom became cultural icons, award-winning performers, and champions of artistic excellence. If you enjoyed this informative journey, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video so more viewers can discover the iconic history of Hollywood's greatest performers. Thanks for watching.